على الإطلاق مالالا يوسف زاي. أهلا وسهلا بك.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of God, the most beneficent, the most merciful, who is the God of all mankind. Your Royal Highness, Sheikh Dr. Sultan bin Muhammad Al-Qasimi and Sheikh Jawahir bin Muhammad Al-Qasimi, and His Highness, Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed, my uncle and father, Kailash Satyarthi, and Honorable First Lady of Afghanistan, Mrs. Ghani, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum. First, I extend my heartfelt thanks to the United Arab Emirates for your support in my treatment after the attack, and thank you for your investment in the education and empowerment of women and girls. As the theme of today talks about investing in the future of women, there are a few things which I consider are very important. All of you mentioned some very important points, and they all are what is needed, but I would add a few more. The first thing is quality education. Secondly, the need of women role models. And thirdly, the role of men. I remember that my very close friend was forced to get married when she was only 11. She became a target of early child marriage. I remember many women relying on their brothers and fathers for their living if they got divorced or their husbands passed away. That is why I know that quality education for girls is not just learning books, passing exams, and getting jobs. It is empowerment, freedom, and nourishment. It is independence, giving them the ability to stand on their own 2 feet, making them resilient. I cannot imagine myself for a second without education. Quality education is what is needed the most for girls and women. We need to inspire women to dream beyond limits. And in order to do that, we need women role models. In grade 4, I remember that I could only think of women as doctors, teachers, or otherwise housewives, nothing else. But when I saw women role models, it broadened my vision. I saw Benazir Bhutto as a woman leader and twice the Prime Minister of Pakistan. I heard about women athletes, women astronauts, women artists, women entrepreneurs, and many more leading roles that women were taking, and it allowed me to recognize the potential that I had and I can have as a woman to achieve anything in my life. And my dream changed from becoming a doctor to becoming the Prime Minister of Pakistan, fixing all the issues and bringing education. And now, my dream is to spread a global movement for girls' education and empowerment of girls advocates through the Malala Fund. In society, to inspire girls that they can reach any goal in their life, we need to show them women role models, from the past to the current time, to enlighten them to dream without limits. And if there isn't any woman role model in a certain field, let us encourage them to be the first. I have met amazing girls from Nigeria to Kenya, but one girl's story struck me. She was a Burundi refugee in a refugee camp in Rwanda. She stood up and shared her story, that these conflicts and wars, mainly caused by men, have displaced them, made them homeless, but worse, that they have also become a victim of violence and sexual abuse. She and we all burst into tears when she shared that her friend was also one of those victims of sexual violence, and she herself became a mother when she was still in school. But then at the end, she gave a message to men. Men, you should respect women because we are half of the population, but we are also the half who have given birth to you. That is why I believe that men's contribution is crucial. Would that my father had not allowed me and encouraged me to believe in my voice and speak. I would not have been able to stand here and speak out, just like many other girls in my hometown who were not allowed by their brothers and their parents. Women emancipation and empowerment is incomplete without men's participation, which is what we need right now. Dear sisters and brothers, now I'm 19 years old, in my last year of secondary school. I'm applying to university at this stage and want to study PPE, which is Philosophy, Politics and Economics. However, I cannot stop thinking of the girls I met in Syrian refugee camps in Jordan and Lebanon, dreaming and hoping for education and peace in their country. I also cannot stop thinking of my sisters in Pakistan and Afghanistan who become victims of early child marriages and lose the opportunity to study further. I cannot stop thinking of those 500,000 children in Mosul right now under a threat to be used as human shields. I cannot stop thinking of the nearly 500,000 children at risk of starving in Yemen. And there's a lot more and worse, whether it's the suffering of Palestinian children or the loss of homes and peace for people in Iraq and Syria, whether it's the abduction of girls in Nigeria or violence against many girls in India. On one hand, there's poverty, injustice, lack of funding in education that is impacting children and women. And on the other hand, there are conflicts and wars making the situation far worse. And this is all real. This situation is a challenge to us all. We cannot talk about investing in our future of this region without calling for an end to these bombings and these attacks. We need the unity of Muslim people and Muslim countries. We must not forget that the majority of those who are suffering because of these conflicts and wars are Muslims. Islam tells us the message of brotherhood, sisterhood, and humanity. And this is the time that all Muslims come together and follow what Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, and follow the true message of Islam. And they join hands in this struggle for peace. Together, we must make a promise to this generation to empower them with the education they need to bring peace and prosperity to their countries. We must join hands to end wars and conflicts. And I dream of girls' education. And as a student, I will continue my mission. I dream of women empowerment. And as a feminist, I will continue my struggle for that. I dream of peace. And as a human being, I will continue doing the best I can to ensure peace. I make a commitment as this event is here to talk about what we can do together and what commitments we can make to ensure peace, to ensure equality for women, to ensure we can empower women. So I'm making a commitment from my side, and I hope you all will make a commitment to your country, to your people. And my commitment is to myself, is to all children needing an education, and is to all women needing a voice, that I'll continue my struggle for quality education, women empowerment, and peace. Thank you so much.